Hello students, so we have been talking about vectors in the previous video, that is the type of vectors. Now if you have any doubt in these two types, that is equal vector and negative of a vector, this video is for you. So let's start with the equal vectors. When two vectors have the same magnitude and the same direction, they're called the equal vectors. Now you may have a doubt in your mind that if two vectors have the same magnitude and the same direction, they're basically the same vector, and I would say you are not wrong. There is something called operations on vectors that takes care of this particular thing, that when two equal vectors are side by side, they are basically the same vector, right? The second one is the negative of a vector. Now this confuses a lot of students, so let me try to explain it to you in fairly easy steps. Now if I have a vector A which is going in that particular direction, I basically pin it with its tail and rotate it by 180 degrees, it becomes negative of its own. What does that mean? So let me try to explain it with an example. Let's say I'm pulling you with a force of 15 Newton from one side, and then I start pulling you, or I ask one of my buddies to pull you from the other side with 15 Newtons. How much force is being acted upon you? Zero. Why? Because I cancelled it out. When I apply a force of equal magnitude but in opposite direction, it cancels out my force, right? So when a vector is added with its own negative, it cancels it out. That's negative of a vector.